Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Eric Taylor, Taylor to You Coaching, and I am back with another video for my series with Uranus. This is Uranus in Sagittarius, the archer, right? Shooting your arrows, ruled by Jupiter. This generation, and you know Uranus goes through the chart, all 12 signs in 84 years. So it's 7 years in each house, 7 years in each sign. Uranus in Sagittarius was from 1981 to 1988, okay? You know, sometimes you have some retrogrades and stuff like that, but that's the time period we're talking about, this generation, all right? And like always, hey, Taylor to You Coaching, subscribe, ring the bell down below, join my Patreon, tweet, follow me at Taylor2C and at Big 3 Astrology, Instagram, Facebook, Taylor to You Coaching. All right. If you guys want to book birth chart services for Big 3 Astrology, mini charts, or a full birth chart, 12-house report, 40 to 50 custom video summary, you email me at taylor2coaching@gmail.com. Okay. So this generation, what's Uranus, right? You know, like 1784, 86, right? Sir William and Caroline Herschel, brother and sister, they discovered it, and later on it was named Uranus. Some people say Uranus. Well, this brought in technology, the Industrial Revolution, computers, black sheep, rebellious energy, right? You get these downloads from God. Uranus is very spiritual, but it's radical. It's liberating. It can bring change and chaos, tsunamis, lightning, thunderstorms, earthquakes, tornadoes. That's Uranus, okay? And when it's in transit in the chart, right, and this is why you got to get your whole birth chart done. So even if it's in Sagittarius, it matters what house is Uranus in Sagittarius, right? If it's the first house, it's going to be your physical body and personality, how you show your rebellious, radical energy, right? There's Uranus, this gust of wind coming in on this windy, sunny day. Seems like all my videos lately have been really windy. Sorry about that. If it affects the audio at all, I'm definitely going to try to project and edit for you. But we got to get these videos done. And I like to be outside in nature. All right, like I said, I'm out here with the sun and the cosmos. So, you know Uranus, what's Sagittarius, right? It rules Jupiter. It's about freedom, the bachelor sign, bachelorette sign. Beliefs, philosophies, religion can be dogmatic. It's about wisdom, your gurus, your shamans, your father's teachings, foreign travel. They like to explore, adventurous. They're lucky, they're fortunate, they're optimistic, right? Jupiter, where you shoot your arrows, where you can manifest energy. And I'm going to be doing like a little webinar about manifesting, so you guys can go and take this course. And it's really not a course, it's just a little webinar explaining how you can use astrology to manifest what you need and want. Okay, and you can learn about that through a birth chart, but I'm also going to create this webinar. You could just buy it, download it, watch the video. It's yours, and the power and the energy is yours. So in Sagittarius, you know, it's foreign travel, this and that. What was happening during this time, 81 to 88? Well, when you're born in this generation, I mean, we, went through the time of Reagan and Bush and trickle-down economics, right, for the Western world. But in general, right, it was the end of the Cold War with Mikhail Gorbachev, United States and Russia, right? People were getting more radical and wanting freedom from the ways of the 70s. The 80s was rebelling against parents, rebelling against these systems and structures, rebelling against government in the sense that people really wanted to just make money on their own terms, okay? And, we're still at this point dealing with drugs and AIDS and crack and partying and cocaine. There was a lot going on from 81 to 88. When you were born in this time, right, and you look at the archetype of Uranus and Sagittarius, these people can be extremely intelligent and philosophical, but they can rebel against the system, the government, the parents, of what they want to be taught, what they want to believe, what are their philosophies, right? This is when we, kind of really were dealing with the whole crackdown on gangster rap. Like, oh, who are these gangster rappers? Who's NWA and Ice-T and, all this stuff. Right? It's, the government was naming pop and entertainment artists and rappers and ostracizing them. Okay? That was this time. Okay? If you're born during this time, you can view religion in a very radical way. You could start your own religion. Some people were, in this generation, this time, starting cults, being very rebellious against their family structure and system. And then also same thing with relationships, okay? Sagittarius was definitely about, is definitely about in this time with Uranus, just swinging singles, right? People were starting to have these almost like sex cults and traveling. And one thing I will say, you'll notice this, a lot of people born during this time, they will move away from their home. They will have interracial marriages. They will have these relationships where there is no marriage. There'll be a lot of spiritual and sexual freedom. People will not want to be traditional, Judeo-Christian beliefs or following the Bible or the Quran or, the Torah. If you're in other countries, going against Hinduism or Buddhism. You had a lot of energy that was bringing in forward futuristic thinking about how you want to get educated, about how you research and study, and about science and technology with biology, right? Investigating how to make GMOs and do this and do that, This is the time of the microwave. So, it was wild, I could throw in a Hungry Man dinner and a Salisbury steak and be like, hey, I don't need you, Mom. I'm 12 and 13. I can make my own food. Not knowing that stuff was crap for you. All right? That's what was happening. And so it does matter. It does play out. And you need to know what house this is in. Because if it's in your fourth house, you can rebel. And, Sagittarius is the mutable fire sign. So it can be very seeking freedom. It can be very arrogant, very intelligent, very jovial about money and exploring and traveling. This was like the globalization of travel. Okay? And when they started verbalizing the desires, well, it's really more in Uranus and Capricorn. George Bush, the first time he mentioned the big concept of the New World Order, which might have been on his speech, could have been in 89 or 90, I don't remember exactly. But, he was the president from 88 to 92. And that's what he started to address, the concept of. Uranus and Sagittarius, like I said, you could have atheists, agnostic, cult leaders, people who were in these open marriages and open sexual, exploration. Also, you found that there's definitely, if you kind of internalize this energy, it can come out in the wrong ways and then come out all at once and make you extremely rebellious, or make you, like literally explode and blow things up for religious cults and wars, terrorism. Uranus in Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is that sort of, you go on the pilgrimage for this foreign knowledge and to learn, but you can also be radicalized based on your religious ideas or views. This is a deep placement and a deep generation. Obviously, a lot of these people now are, 40 and, 30, about 33 to 40. So some of that is, still millennial, and some of that is Gen X. It's a unique time. They have unique energy, and you want to know what house it's in, because you're also going to be very, very intelligent. You can have these visions and dreams and see things that that can probably push buttons, but push the realms of society in different ways, for science, for education. So you also, because of the way Sagittarius is with expansion, and this can be, risky or rebellious behavior, you definitely want to watch, for these people, the use of drugs. Very addictive, can be very risk-taking and addictive personalities. These are people who, might jump out of a plane or do take risks that are not always calculated, safe, or wise. But it's, depending on what house it's in, it's what they feel that they need to do. Uranus and Sagittarius can be brilliant philosophers, brilliant professors. I know some people around this age, and they can have some strong philosophies and ideals in life. And some could be more dogmatic, and some could be totally radical, rebelling against the norms of education, because this shifts and pushes the social norms. Uranus in Sagittarius is like, I'm not going to college, or if I'm going to college, I'm going to do it this way, and I'll go this school 2 years, this school 2 years, another school 2 years, or I'll take 10 years to finish my degree, or they brought in the concept of even online college and education. This is deep, especially when you think about, because Jupiter is also finance and biology. So you can have some, brilliant stockbrokers and financial planners and advisors here who do stuff that's very radical and risky and take chances and do really well. I mean, really well. But at the same time, they can, vegans, vegetarians, they don't eat meat because of this. They don't eat certain things because of that. Jupiter is extremely intelligent, and it loves to learn. So these people also will want to, study and learn things that are outside the lexicon, outside of the box, the social norms. And we need that, This is a dope generation. You guys have, but remember, part of your weird, inner strange, bizarre, futuristic behavior, you still have to find a way to exist in the construct of this world that already exists, which is unfortunate for all of us, but Uranus does want us to rebel against that, but you just want to do it in a way where you've got the knowledge and you got the wisdom so you can still survive, right? I mean, Jupiter is literally out here, you know, and sometimes these people will be more fortunate and blessed when they actually rebel. Rebel, 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 rebel. All right. So, yeah, Uranus in Sagittarius. Be mindful, be careful, enjoy your freedom. Enjoy. Oh, and they can have very bizarre sense of humors, but they're very amazing storytellers and futuristic storytellers. Okay, this is dope. You guys are dope. So reach out to your boy. Check out Eric Taylor, Taylor to You Coaching, and you know, Uranus is aliens. It's astrology. So gain that wisdom and knowledge about it. A lot of people in this generation, 33 to 40, they're very big into higher knowledge, ancient knowledge, and astrology, and learning and marrying outside their culture and discovering other cultures. And that's beautiful. We salute you and thank you, Uranus and Sagittarius. Continue to shoot your arrows and, you know, don't suppress the Uranus energy. And the more you meditate, right, the more you, and this was a big time for bringing in the whole yoga movement and all that stuff. And, you know, remember, Sagittarius is hips and thighs, Uranus is ankles. So this combination, you just want to keep moving. Sagittarius is always on the go and moving and adventurous. And Uranus energy, Sagittarius and Aquarius, which is Uranus, they have similar energies. You know, I mean, one is fixed air and one is, you know, mutable fire, but there's this freedom, adventurous connection that they have. And when you've got this placement, you need freedom like you need water. You need adventure and innovation and technology like you need water. And you guys are masters of it. You are great at technology. You're forward thinkers. And you are dope. Right? Uranus and Sagittarius, I bid you adieu. Eric Taylor, Taylor to You Coaching. Share your comments down below. Let me know what house it's in. You want to get your birth chart done, but tell me how this energy plays out for you. I want the feedback. I want to hear. I want to know, like, how are your beliefs and philosophies different from your parents, your siblings, your counterparts? How do you gain your higher knowledge? How do you share it? Most of you probably do it through IG and then, you know, probably not on Snapchat, but IG and then Twitter and Facebook. But you're brilliant at it, you know? You're the masters of Pinterest. All right, Uranus and Sagittarius. Eric Taylor, Taylor to You Coaching. God bless. Peace. Woo, this wind is coming!